Hello, 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 friends. No, it is not live at 5 p.m. Eastern in the Confidence Zone, but it is live with me, Susan Axelrod, the Confidence Coach, and my good friend Nadine Searle from across the pond, your calmer self coach. Hey, Nadine.
Hello, hello. And you can see, look, I'm in my garden.
I can see it's beautiful. This
Oh,
is
thank
a
you.
totally spontaneous conversation.
Yes,
It's 2
yes.
p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 p.m. in the evening. So, why are we coming to you live right now? I asked Nadine if she would come have this conversation with me because I wanted us both to share the experience that each of us had today doing something new in business. So,
Mm.
Nadine and I are both entrepreneurs. We are both members of the KS Media Group, founded by our good friend and mentor, Cornelia Stephanie. Cornelia Stephanie is an extraordinary business woman, coach, and media guru. And she devised something new that Nadine and I both participated in today. So today was our first time, Nadine, of
Oh,
showing
yeah.
up live in the beloved 7-day experience in the KS Media app, which is 10 minutes in real time, real life Zoom room engagement with your favorite leading practitioners like the two of us. So, Nadine, I wanted to ask you, and I'll share as well.
Mm.
First of all, how did it feel for you to do something new in your business?
I was so excited, Susan. I mean, I'm calm, but I was so excited. I have spent the day, you started it off, didn't you? You were the first one of our group today, and I loved that, your confidence zone. I was in there with you and loving every minute of it. It was wonderful what you shared. And then we had the wonderful focused exercise with Dr. Corin Lubin, didn't we, today? And that was like pumping up. That was
Yeah,
good. I loved that
exactly.
too.
Yep.
And then there was me today. There's something every day, isn't there? But today it was the three of us. I loved the synergy. I just loved it. And the excitement was building because I could really see today, only today, I really started to see, oh my word, this is amazing. It hadn't really hit me until we were doing this today.
Yeah, so
So
we want
yeah.
to thank our good friend Peggy Bell from Stuck to
Yes, yes.
Unstoppable,
She was the
who,
first.
yeah, Peggy is in the KS Media Group, and she said yes and got out of her comfort zone into the confidence zone.
Mm.
And she was ready to get this party started. And so last week was actually the first formal week of the soft launch of this beloved 7-day experience, where we went live with Peggy. Actually, no, 2 weeks ago. She
Yes,
sent
it was. She's done. Yes, she's 2 weeks ahead of us, isn't
Yeah,
she?
two
Bless her.
weeks ahead of us. She said yes. She got herself ready. She saw the potential and opportunity, and she jumped in first. So Peggy has taken the lead, and others as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
And I want to say thank you to those who came before me in the KS Media app.
Mm.
And then we three today, you and I and Dr. Karin, are being that lead for others who are going to say
Yes,
yes later to this
yes,
experience.
yes. I think that's the thing, isn't it? This wonderful community that we're in, it's so great, isn't it? And that we support each other and we learn from each other, don't we? I mean, I had little notes today in my head when I was joining you today and picking up something all along the way. And so hopefully, like you say, we can do that for other people too. But just this wonderful idea of having a 10-minute live where people can join. It's just 10 minutes. And it's perfect, isn't it? Join, get some real-time strategies, really get that inspiration, that motivation, and 10 minutes. And I think it was you coined the phrase, get those 10-minute habits.
Exactly. So
Got that one.
I want to pull back the curtain here. This is what I do when I go live. This is part of my business model, my business strategy, because I teach a business system. And I want to really pull back the curtain and say that in Cornelia's group, she has provided us an opportunity and she has encouraged us. And some of us have said yes, some of us show up, and some of us are faster or slower at that. And it's work, Nadine. I have been traveling across the country for the last week or so, and I watched you doing a lot of work. So people say to me, and I know they say it to you now, and that is, how do you do so much? How do you really do so much and get so much done? And the answer is, it's work, it's commitment. And what I've learned by watching you, you showed up for others first, and then you communicated, you shared it out, both in our own group, the KS Media Group, but also on social media for others to learn and benefit. So I want to say, I watched you do that, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I have to get to it. I haven't done it. And then I finally looked at my system, another S inside my intuitive business system, and said, I got to get a system for this going. Yes. And I observed that you kind of did that first. Like, you looked at your calendar, you looked at the Zoom IDs, right? That was like, you created a system for yourself.
Yes. Yeah, I need that, Susan, because I need to keep everything very simple. And I don't like anything to be too much harder. It looks like there's a lot of work gone into it. And to be fair, because it's all new to me, I'm learning as I go. So it does take a little bit of time, but it's time well spent, and it's time that I'm happy spending. So it's really, this is such a good thing to share, isn't it? We want to. But what I'm finding already, and it will get more and more as the weeks go on, that everything takes a little less time. Like you say, the system's in place, getting things ready, getting more familiar with things, it all gets a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. And that's the way I find everything that I do in life and in business. It's very confusing when we start, and I'm always confused with new ideas. I don't get on board very quickly. It takes a little while to filter through.
Well, it may take a little while. It may take a little while, but I've watched you as a businesswoman many times now commit. And that's is an underlying thing that is so important, that I've watched you, I've observed, I've learned. I do this myself in various ways. First, you have this idea, this understanding that I'm in this, I'm committed to it, I want to do this. And then that probably helps you break through, like, what am I doing? This is taking so long, right?
Yeah. I think that's the key, isn't it? You've really hit it perfectly there. I go, yes, I say yes. And then sometimes there's a little bit like, oh my God, what have I done? But I've said, yes, I'm going to do it. I am committed. I'm very loyal. I know that we will get through to the place I want to be. So going through the hiccups, it's part of the process, isn't it? And we learn all the time. We learn, as I said earlier, from each other. But also what I've learnt in life and in business again, and a lot of it from you, thank you very much, to be more confident and go, I'm going to do it, mistakes and all. So I don't get everything right. I have put posts out that are not perfect. I have done things that were not right, but we're still here. It's okay. Today was a good day. It's fine. My mic wasn't working very well today. I don't know what I did differently, but it's still okay. So it's, again, just going with it. We can make mistakes. Someone said to me a while ago, and I keep it in my mind all the time, done is better than perfect. And actually, if you are striving for perfection, that takes so much time. I've let that one go. I'm just getting things done.
It takes time, but it also creates restrictions.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So I wanna say now, Nadine and I are both in business for ourselves. I'm the confidence coach, and Nadine is your calmer self coach.
Yes.
And so we both have systems to our businesses, and the new experience that we both said yes to inside the KS Media Group app. First, we joined the app. Cornelia invited us and gave us an opportunity. We said yes. We showed up in our businesses for that. And then Cornelia created an app for people who said yes to that. We both said yes to that. Then we showed up through that commitment I talked about earlier. The reason I'm saying this now is both of us work with people in business. Nadine Searle is the Calmer Self Coach for sales and marketing executives and upper level executives who are in stress from business. Now, this is such a long conversation. I cannot say how much I want you to go to her website and see what she's doing, seeing what she's offering you. And I work with women who are in business for themselves as well. So in this conversation, totally spontaneous, I just texted and said, hey, meet me live and let's
talk
I am. What happened today when we said yes, we took a risk in business. But there's one more thing I want to talk about before we go. And I know it's late for you. So thank you for staying on and having this conversation. And that is this. There's something coming up in me. It's like huge. And it's this. Speaking to everyone who's listening to us, who've used this forever, what is your inspiration? What is it that inspires you that you can say yes to and bring in, instead of the old way? For me was like, I blocked that and blocked that. I was suspicious of that and cynical about that and not knowing whom to believe, right? What was real for you and for you and me. If my mother was alive, she would correct me.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Done better than perfect, remember?
Yeah, for the two of us, we've learned what it feels like to be in what I call synergistic inspiration. And that's what you're going to experience to our viewers and listeners. If you participate in the beloved 7-day experience, which is not just a 7-day experience, it's a daily experience for you. Weekly, week after week after week, we have committed to showing up and being with you live. In my case, you're going to get a confidence boost for the day or the week. Today, what Nadine shared with us, I was writing down some things. The power of exhalation, tapping it out, and then shaking it out. And then she said, practice connecting with a calmer version of yourself.
Good.
You know,
You're
these, good. These are useless bits that you will get for 10 minutes. And if you want to stay on another minute or two, you can hang out with the most fun, most awesome, outrageous people who want to hear about your business, want to support your business, and you can be in synergistic experience to grow your business more profitably. That's what I'm learning. Does that sound right to you?
Oh, it sounds divine. It's so right. You're so on spot with that. And thank you for all of those lovely things that you said there. And can I just say that really I would not be feeling this confidence, I wouldn't have the inspiration that I have now if it wasn't for you and your support and the way that I say it all the time, you ooze confidence. It comes through the ether to me, and I love it so much. You're so supportive, and you have helped me with my systems. You've helped me when I have my little wobbles, and I just love that, and I know you're always there for me. So you're absolutely right. This is something that we can share with people in business in all kinds of ways. It is about confidence and calm and how they sit together so beautifully, and hopefully people can see and feel that with us, because it is something. I know we started a little podcast a while ago, didn't we, the confidence and calm life, and I know we're going to pick it up as well, but it's stepping in and out of the two, isn't it? And I think you said it earlier today, you are so confident because you're not always confident, and that there are times when you're not, but you know how to get back on. And that is what I love so much about you, that you recognize that and you share that, because it's not about, I used to think I had to be confident all the time. It's okay not to be. And that's a lesson. That's a big lesson that's in my heart now. So thank you.
Oh, yes, such good stuff. And what we want to say, I know I can speak for Nadine on this because I've heard her say it as much as she has heard me say it, that Cornelia Stephanie is creating a different way of being in business. She calls it heaven on earth. She calls it the 5D. She calls it breaking everything from the past, where we don't have to be confident as the confidence coach all the time. We don't have to be calm, even as the
No,
calmer self coach all the
no,
time.
no, I wasn't earlier, was I? I was more
Exactly. But
frightened.
rather we show up in our authenticity. And that's what you're going to find in the beloved 7-day experience. And I call it 7 days weekly, where
Yes.
different practitioners are showing up for you live on Zoom, where you get to actually engage and interact and ask some questions. They're 10 minutes. We start and we end at 10 minutes. If you want to stay on and chat, some of us may be available, but these are really opportunity for 10-minute time slots to infuse inspiration and motivation into your day. And that's really, Nadine, what I'm really getting myself from this. Dr. Karen Lubin did biceps today.
Wasn't it amazing?
It was fantastic. I haven't picked up a weight in so long. I'm so excited about this because I stopped going to the gym for various reasons, but I love my weights. It was like, oh, I couldn't wait to do that today.
Yeah,
And,
that was good.
and
It was good.
that's really what 10 minutes in your day, you're literally not being productive every hour of every day.
Exactly.
If you call in these different types of inspiration, it will help you really grow higher, further, deeper, whatever it is. Nadine, you always just come play with me. I literally, to our friend Boxer Nadine, I'm
I
like,
know. What are you like?
just get on with me. And she's like, okay, here I am.
Put me on the spot. I'm here. It's great. And can I just add one last thing? Because I don't think you said it, but you might have done, but I want to repeat it even if you did say it. This is all free.
Oh, I didn't say it.
Downloading the KS Media Group app is free. Everything that's in there is free. You have access to leading experts in so many different areas, don't you? And these 10 minutes are free. So you're getting 10 minutes of people as brilliant as us for free. You can't go wrong, can you? So it is amazing. So please do download the app and come join us. Come play with us, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for saying that, because what I've experienced in the few that I've attended is real time commitment to to impact. There's no, like in the old days, it was like, yo, you share the the what, but you don't give them the how. Today in our group with Nadine, she's like, here's three house and mine too,
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah.
Right. We are also coaches. We are in business. We want you as our clients. If what our messages, resonate with you, no doubt, we want to go deeper with you. We want to know you more and work with you. But for your opportunity, it's to, come live and hang out with us.
Come and get to know us. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Nadine, my friend.
Thank
Have
you.
a great evening over
I
there.
will. Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hold on.